Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of One Block Skyblock. As you can see, I have been busy. Now, as you remember, I wanted to make this episode a building episode. So I built up here and got my area set up for my house, which I'm going to put right here. Nothing too big, but I wanted somewhere that I could get up and away from any baddies that might come out of there. So I have been hard at work harvesting wood and getting that platform set up. And one of the things is, technically this is hollow back here. There's nothing actually back here. But I could maybe put some farms or something below there eventually. And so yeah, that's set up. Now, so the 3 goals I have for today are to get my house built up here. I want to expand out that way for my villagers. And I want to get that iron farm up and going and fixed. And that's probably going to be the hard one, but we'll find out. But during the time I was working on grinding resources and building that platform, I got 4 loot crates. I got this one, which gave me telepathy 4 and paralysis 3, both when I used the key. And then I got this shuffle 3 as my reward. I got 28 diamonds again, and this plague carrier 8 with a white scroll. Now this thing looks interesting because it prevents an item from being destroyed to a failed enchant book. So if you notice, these have a 66% success rate and a 34% destroy item rate, or 61, 39, 12, 88, varying levels of success and failure. And if it fails, it destroys the item. Apparently, if you use this before using the book, you prevent that, which would be handy. On the 3rd one, I got 18 diamonds and a pig spawner. Now, taking that pig spawner, that means I now have 3 separate pig spawners. I have sheep, chicken, and pig. Now, I'm debating on taking, and since I already have those there, I might go ahead and under one of these areas here, set up an area where they can spawn, and I can just go in and kill them. And that will give me meat constantly, since that's where my house is going to be. The other option is for me to move this tank and put it perhaps underneath here. Since I'm going to be here mining this block constantly, I'll have them spawning constantly. I have not decided. I'm not going to act on that just yet. Another thing I did was I made some diamond tools. I needed diamond tools. It's been... I've gone through a lot of axes cutting down trees. So I went ahead and upgraded to a diamond one, which gave me decapitation, which as far as I can tell is kind of almost just like sharpness. I'm not sure. But if you notice, 1 hit. But I don't know for sure what it actually is for. As you can see, I've also been harvesting wool and doing other things. Now, the big thing I've been doing, however, is gathering blocks. This chest right here contains all the blocks I intend to use for my house. I want to use light gray wool for the flooring, like some soft carpeting. I want cobblestone as my base, and I'm going to use wool and snow as my walls. And I know that is a bit of a weird combination, but it is 2 things that I have a lot of access to. And it allows for some interesting texturing. So that's what I'm going with. Now, let's grab this and this. Alright, yeah, we'll grab those and start going to lay out the foundation. Now you see, like I said, I want to set it up right over here. I want plenty of room to just walk up and turn over. I also left this gap here because eventually I intend to expand my island out that way some more, but not right now. That's a later plan. I might actually shift that down to where it's in line with this. But that's a later plan. Right now, I want to set up my base. So what I really need is a good storage room. So I think I want the front door to be I'll bring it back in when I have a decent layout in place. Alright, so this is the layout I've got sorted out. The front door is going to go right here, and it's going to come in. I'm going to have storage over there. That's going to be a little tower with a spiral staircase that goes up, and then I'm going to have a second floor with a bedroom, and I'm probably going to put a line of furnaces right here. I'm not going to set up an auto smelting system or anything. It's not worth it with the lack of iron and whatnot. So I'm probably just going to put like 3 or 4 furnaces there, and then a crafting bench and a few other little things that I might need right here. So I will bring you back in when I've got that done. Okay, as you can see, the first floor is now in place. I've got... that could have been bad. You come in right here, you turn to the left here. This is going to be storage right in here. And I put in a little back door to go out on this balcony. There's really nothing over here yet, but eventually there will be my villagers over here. And I wouldn't mind being able to see them from my house. Plus, this is kind of all just inaccessible over here. You can squeeze right through here, though. Anyway, but you can come in the front door here. And this is where the spiral staircase is going to be, going up right here like this to the second floor. So let's get on that now. Okay, we're interrupting this building session because I got another loot party crate. So we're going to go find out what we got from that. 6 diamonds and the key, and oh no, 18 diamonds. Oxygenate 1. Okay then. Well, let's go see what we got. Okay, so I got Reforged 9. Protects weapons durability. Items will take longer. I assume it says will take longer to break. So kind of like a better version of Unbreakable, maybe? I don't know. Put that away and hop back to work. Alright, as you can see, the second floor is now in place. I'm going to leave this as just the entryway. This storage area will have a 2-story, so let's take a look inside. Alright, so you come in right here. I will have stairs here once I do the actual details. And as I said before, you've got the storage room over here. I'm probably going to put some little under the stairs storage here, but maybe put coal there. Then you come up to the second floor here, where this is going to be... I haven't decided if I want to break this into 2 rooms or leave it as just the one or what, but this is my bedroom, and probably some of my dogs will be up here. And no, I don't have windows in place yet, but that will be put in after while I'm doing the details. Alright, now let's add the roof next. I'm going to be using oak for the, or not oak, spruce for the roof. Because it is a darker color and will help, I guess in a way, almost balance out the build since it's so light right now. Okay, so as you can see, I've added the roof on to the front, and oh, I missed some scaffolding over here. I'll take that down in a minute. And I've extended this up to a tower. It's still the same on the inside. I moved a crafting bench in here. It's still the same on the inside. It only goes up to here. I will be doing the roof on the inside next, and the detail work, and putting in the windows. But I've got the roof in, just the basic little steeple style. Nothing extravagant. I'm just working with what I have. But it puts a roof on it and everything and gives some depth to it. And the tower in the back is just decorative. I don't know what I'm going to put in the top yet. I just wanted it in there because it gives some height to the build. It makes it less flat. It gives it basically naturally draws your eye up. But next up, we are going to be putting the ceilings in on the inside. So let's jump to that. Okay, so we got another one of these vote crate keys, so we're going to go find out what we got with that. Okay, so we ended up with this stack of 20 blocks of iron. That, combined with the 20 I got before, is going to be quite handy, I think. Especially since I can't get that iron farm to work right. I'm having trouble getting the villagers to breed, so I don't know if that's even a possibility in this server. If it's not, that's going to be a huge, huge problem. Because with us losing that one already, due to glitching through the floor, I don't know. We'll just have to get the villager breeder set up and go from there, I guess. Which that will be one of my next, or will be my next project. Okay, so it looks like we got another one of these vote party crates, so we're gonna go check out and see what we got there. Doesn't look like any diamonds this time, but we did get this. Oh, that's what my axe has. Yeah, that's what my axe has. So, victims have a chance of dropping their heads on death. Now, I wonder if that works on just on mobs or just... I don't know. We have to find out. Alright, so we got another one of these white scrolls. So we might start using some of these enchantments up here later, because some of these are really cool, but that destroy item rate is a bit intimidating, especially on some of these that are like 64%, 89%. It's kind of intimidating, not wanting to break my items. That one's 91. So it's definitely something I'd like to use later. Okay, so now we have some of the details in. We've got a little covered porch here at the front door. We put in oak doors. There are now windows. I decided to move the bedroom down here because I had originally intended for the storage room to have 3.5 spaces, and then accidentally put the floor too low, so it ended up being 2.5 instead. So we moved the bedroom downstairs instead of upstairs. And then I continued the staircase all the way up and put in some windows on various floors so that you can come up and look out. And then the top up here, oh, I forgot to finish that. Hold on. There we go. And then you can come up here to the top floor and technically squeeze out to right here. There are little dormers over the windows. You can come all the way back down. Here's the second floor. Put a little balcony out right here. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to move it down that way some, but I don't know. I kind of like where it's at. Basically, there's this little balcony that you can go out. I'm going to add... Hold on. There we go. Much better. Little circular, basically, path out to where you can look out over all of that. And then this wall is going to be for chests. And it is 3 high. But because there is a slab there, you will be able to open it. Like that. Technically, it looks like it is flush with the ceiling, but because it's a slab, you can still open it. So next up, I'm going to start doing the interior decorating. And I'll bring you back in after that. Alright, and just like that, the interior is done as well. It's pretty sparse as I don't have a lot of stuff that I did. I used some of my iron to turn into lanterns because they just look better than torches do. Is that still... Okay, yeah, that's still spawn-proof. Everything is completely spawn-proof without the torches. You can see the little bedroom in here. And it's pretty sparsely decorated as well. Mostly just my bed and a little lamp. I might put something else in here later, but for now, that's all it is. I brought the jukebox in. And this is a trick I love. This is 2 barrels turned to face each other so that it's just the solid surface. And this will be where my coal goes for my furnaces. Which I don't know that I'll ever actually need that many. It would be a waste of coal to have that many running at the same time, but it's there if I need it. And this is the storage area. I put 3 sets of 6 plus these 3 here to give me plenty of storage and a good way to break them up. And still go look out this window here. Or go out onto this awning. Or, sorry, balcony. And it's nice and well lit so that, again, nothing can spawn even without the use of torches in here. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way to light in here without torches. The steps make the ceiling too low to hang torches. There's not really a place to set them that will keep it spawn proof. But that's okay. This is mostly just decorative anyway. Not likely really to be going up here very much. But that's it. This little house is done. And that means that I can move on to getting all my stuff over here. And then I will be, I will be starting on my next project, which is my villager area. And hopefully this isn't going to be a waste of time, because if my villagers won't breed, that's going to be a problem. So we'll probably build up one little house first and find out if that's even going to work or not. And if not, then I don't know. We'll figure it out from there. I also think that I'm going to get the spawners for those three. High rain. Spawners for those three set up as well so that I can take out some of these pins. Because if I can move the cows over there, then that'll save me some space. But we'll figure it out. But let's get the platform built up for them right now. Or actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and move stuff over there. Alright, so we've got another one of these vote party crates, so let's go find out what we get this time. Berserk 5. Chance of strength and mining fatigue. Okay. And 16 diamonds. So, let's go check out what we get with this key. Okay, now we are back, and since I set my spawn here, I now spawn back into this room when I come back. But I got this black scroll, and it removes a random enchantment from an item and converts it into a 50% chance of a success book. So I don't know if I took that and used it on, say, like my axe, if it'd take one of those two enchantments and put it on a book, but I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Alright, as you can see, all of the chests are gone. They've all been moved up there. Well, except these two. I left these here because, well, they're fish. They need to be close to the pond once I get all this sorted and built out the way I want it. And these are my crops for over there. I need them for replanting and also for feeding the animals and stuff. So those make sense to leave down here. But everything else is moved up there now. I also think I might go ahead and get rid of this infinite water source here, because I do have that over there now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and call it good. So now things are nice and tidied up, or at least look better than it did. But yeah. Now on to the next project. Okay, so as you can see, I've expanded our little platform where our house is over here. You can come up right this way and come over into here. And this is going to be where I bring my villagers. That was a fail. I'm going to bring them up here and into this area where I'm going to set up a few little houses for them. And eventually I want to take and expand this entire platform around my house to have an entire village surrounding me. Nothing this big or fancy, just small little huts for each of them. But first, I've got to find out if the actual village breeding mechanics are on and if they're working properly, which means I need to get those two up here and a house and stuff set up for them. So I'll bring you back in after I've got the first house in place. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the layout for two little houses here. They're not going to be very big. I want to use brick, which this is all the brick I have. This was all the clay I got from the underwater phase, and so I don't have a lot. So they're just going to have two tiny little houses. I'll put two beds in one and a third in the other so that if they're going to breed, they will. Now, of course, I want to continue the style of using bricks in the rest of the village I build if they breed. If they don't, it's a moot point. But if they do, then I can get a mason villager and get bricks off of him easily. So, for now, let's add in some walls and floors. Alright, and this is the look I'm going for. I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead to adding the roof and the detailing, and then I will bring you back in after that. Okay, we're going to pause for a minute because I got another one of these vote party crates, so we're going to go find out what I got from it. $12 diamonds and a sustain 4 book. Chance to regain hunger when getting hit. Well, that's interesting. I'll pop it in here with this other one I got. Okay, so I got the Molten 2. Chance of setting your attacker ablaze. I feel like that's one I already had. But maybe not. Oh, no, I had Molten 4. So this one's not even as strong. Okay, and there is the detailing in place. It's a little plain, but I think it works okay the way it is. And you go in, and it's just 2 little small rooms. Nothing too big or fancy. We're going to put 2 beds in here. And we will put a slab. I want an oak slab, not a spruce slab. Yeah, there we go. Put an oak slab right there with that on it. And then we'll put the 3rd bed over here. Also with the slab there, but I need to make more lanterns, which means I need to go get more iron ingots. Alright, and there we go. Now both houses are done and ready to go. Alright, so then that's the villagers area set up, but now I need to get a little farm plot in, and I'm going to put it right here. This is going to be where I'm going to put my farm. And then that way, and I'm going to fence it off and put in a gate. And then that way, my farmer villager can go back and forth and harvest as he wants, and then share and hopefully make babies. But when I don't want any more babies made, I can just close the gate off. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this across here, across, I don't want to bring it that far. I want there to still be plenty of room to walk. So I think right here would be good, right here. Put in a gate right here, and I will put in a garden right here, which means I need to bring dirt and make a little area for crops right here. Alright, and now comes the fun part of getting those guys up here. Because, as you know, boats don't go upstairs, which means that I need to figure out a way to get them up here. I just realized, I don't know if I showed you this on camera, but I actually put in a tree right here next to my house. Organics are not my strong suit, so it's a little bleh, but I think it brings a nice little pop of color up here. So, I did that. But now it's time to try and move the villagers. Which means I need to get this guy up there. So let's get the composter and see what happens. First things first, I've got to get him out of this boat. Preferably without hitting him or the bunny. So there's that. I'm going to put the composter right over here to hopefully draw him that way. Ooh, good thing there was water under there. Hey, come on. That bunny's about to go off the cliff, I'm pretty sure, but oh well. Get in the boat. Thank you. We're going to go this way with you. Alright, now there's the composter. I need to make sure he's on a solid block. Oh, this makes me so nervous. There we go. Yeah, see? Take the job. Now, because nudge mechanics aren't on, I can't just push him that way. Which is very, very annoying. I guess I could try fencing. I'm going to try and fence him in. That's not the composter I wanted you to take. Yes, yes, go that way. That way. No, where are you going? No, not the grindstone. Yes, go in there. Awesome. Alright, so now you're trapped in there. Next one is going to be the Fletcher. So let's see about getting him up here, I guess. So we're going to take this. Look, see, I have your workbench. We're going to put it up here. And we will put it right in here in his house. Alright, so now we're going to pull this right over here. Now he should be on all solid blocks. Alright, yes, that way. Go that way. And voila! The villagers are now in place. And this whole area should be lit up enough that it's spawn-proof, so they should be safe in here. And free to roam. Now let's clean up and give them time to see if they make it the baby. Okay, so the next project I'm going to be working on for this episode is a mob grinder. Now, I want to be able to have basically gunpowder for rockets, since I have that elytra and I want to get a mending book for it. I need to be able to have the XP to do that and to repair it. So a mob grinder will be handy. Also, just the experience in general for enchanting and the like. Now, I've brought it out this way, and then I'm going to go straight up with it. Mobs can fall, I think it's 23 blocks without dying. So I want them at one hit kill when they hit the ground. And I'm going to put 2 hoppers in the center. And then solid blocks around them so that they land here. And I'm going to build a platform that I can walk around it. Now, I intend to use slabs to make it to where I can see them falling. But they shouldn't be able to see me. But the last thing I want is for a creeper to blow up on me. So we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I want to bring this up like this. And then I'm going to put slabs like this. And this also means that I should be able to stand right here and just whack away at their ankles. In theory, anyway. So I'm going to build this platform out around it. And I'll bring you back in if anything happens. Okay, so I've reached what is basically 6 levels down from where they're going to fall. So at this point, I'm going to start putting in solid blocks because I don't want any light to get in. So what I'm doing is I'm now filling this part in with full planks instead of the half slabs. And as you can see, I've been working the ladder up as well so that I'm not, or I have a way up and down. I think what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and put my elytra on once I get to the point where I'm building out so that I can hopefully just glide down. Hopefully. This is making me very nervous though. I don't like being up this high. I still have not died yet, by the way. Alright, so this is the point where I need to start building out for the water channels. The water needs to flow 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this is where I think I'm going to use slabs as well. Just for a little bit of definition, I guess, in the build. Because it'll work the same on top, but it will add a little bit for the tone of the build if there's that little bit of variation in depth. I actually want to take those out. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead, light this up so that stuff doesn't spawn up here while I'm gone. And I'm gonna go climb down and go grab my elytra. Alright, so I already had this one mending book that was given to me, and I think nothing better for it to go on than my elytra. I'm really glad that didn't just fall right off the edge. So now I can fly. Oh, that's gonna look so cool. Look at that. Does that not look just so cool already? Alright, yep, I like it. I'm gonna leave that bit open for now until I know for sure that so that I can get up and down easier. Now I need to bring it up another one because this really, this is the level that the trapdoors are going to be on. The trapdoors that trick them into falling into the water streams. I mean, this is a pretty standard mob farm, nothing special. It's literally just a typical mob farm. Alright, now to start building the actual spawning platforms. That is where the mobs will spawn. That's going to be right out here. Actually, I don't want to use stairs, weird as that is. Ugh, I hate. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take these stairs and I am going to put a row like this around the edges. Okay, now that is going to be the outer wall. So I think I'm just going to build that out. I should double check and make sure I did all my math right on the water. And this is just an easy little trick to go ahead and make a water source. Take that, that's a water source, and then break, break, break. And there we go. Perfect. Now this one as well. Looks like I did all my math right because everything is stopping right at the edge there. Perfect. Perfect. And then I'm going to take and put the slabs in the center. And because these are top slabs, mobs will treat it as a solid block, thus spawning on it. There. First spawning platform is in place, and we are going to put lights, because I don't want stuff spawning yet. Oh, and that is why I have my elytra. Oh, I would have fallen straight off just then. Immediately would have fallen straight off just then. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Let's try this again. Wait right here. No. Oh, ho, 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 that. Okay, I gotta find a different way up there now. Because obviously that's not gonna work anymore. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get this ladder back then at least. But I just got another boat party crate, so we are going to empty out our inventory real quick. And let's see. 6 diamonds. Looks like that's it. Okay. And let's go see what we get. Alright, so I got a cow spawner. Add that to the ones I already have. I now have pig, sheep, chicken, and cow. So I could set up a nice little meat grinder using that. And I'll probably put it somewhere either under here or maybe right under, maybe I'll put it under here, like right in here. That way while I'm standing here breaking the block, it's spawning mobs. In the meantime, however, I gotta figure out how to get up there again. Alright, so then these trapdoors, even when they're open, appear like solid blocks to mobs. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to tell them, oh look, I can walk across these. When in reality they can't. And they will just fall right down in here and down into the drop chute. I need to do that for all of these now. Alright, now that is all the channels set up. Now I just gotta get back up on there and finish off the roof. Alright, and now it is complete. All I have to do is go in, knock out the torches, one by one. Okay, hang on, it should be a lot. Oh, I missed one over there. Or no, that's just my... Okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. I'm just seeing the light from my Optifine on my torches. Any more? I think that's all of them. That means that this is now on. So once I get down, we should start seeing mobs spawning. At least I hope. I'm not sure if I will, simply because of how many people are on this server. It doesn't look like it's going to work, which is a shame. But because of how many people are on this server, there's probably just not enough mob cap to cover me having a mob spawner. On the other hand, let's go see if we've got a baby yet. There's my farmer. There's my Fletcher. And no baby. Which might mean that I'm doomed not to receive much of anything. One thing I do know I can do, however, is get those the animal spawners set up at least. And that'll give me a mob grinder. Even if it's not exactly what I wanted. And I can't fix that without another villager. So if the villager breeder is not going to work and the mob farm's not going to work, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to call this episode here. We got a lot accomplished. We've got the villagers' houses built, we've got our house built, and we got the mob grinder built. Unfortunately, it just doesn't appear that much is going to work right due to settings on this server, which is sad, but I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe there's a way to trade for villagers, which would be nice. We'll just have to find out. I might check that out between episodes. But in the meantime, thank you all so very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all in the next episode of One Block Skyblock. Bye!